I am involved in Living Lab CropMix, which is a research program from the University in Wageningen. And we are a business partner, and that means that the CropMix program also works closely with about 25 farmers all over the Netherlands. So it's different soil types, different regions, different styles of arable farming. There's organic farmers, there's non-organic farmers, and we research the introduction of strip cropping on these farms. And also the farmers give us like their questions, you know? So this is why it's interesting to be in this living lab. The buyers are involved in our research program and in our living lab. We're starting to work with them. But for example, retailers who are also in our program, this is really interesting because for their consumers, they can really show like, this is how strip cropping looks like. This is what biodiversity is. We give trainings to farmers who want to start with strip cropping. And then we make a design together with them. And we usually see that farmers are interested in trying this out, maybe at first on a part of their farm. And we make the design so that it suits the farmer. And we also find that some of the farmers use a strip cropping system where they make duos of crops. So maybe wheat and potatoes or grass clover and potatoes together. And this then rotates on all their fields. Or we have farmers who do like 6 crops or 8 crops even in a mixed strip cropping system where there's like 6 or 8 crops together. Some of them find that the design they made is a little bit too complicated. For example, we had one of the farmers who made a system with 8 crops and in like families, and he had 463 strips, so then it's quite difficult to keep it up. And also small strips, 3 meters. I have a farmer who works in the north of the country who's in 27-meter strips, but he has really good arable bird results. So he's quite happy with that. And that is because we find that just adding a little bit of biodiversity in a field is already beneficial. In potatoes, which is a big crop in the Netherlands, we have problems with Phytophthora, especially in the years that it's quite wet, like last year. This year it's okay because it's really dry, as you can see. But last year we really had a big problem with Phytophthora, and then we find you can delay the destruction of the green mass of the potatoes, maybe by 1 or 2 weeks, because the Phytophthora goes in the strip in the length, but it doesn't go in the width. One of the farmers I work with, he grows peas in a big field, and then we have aphids, and he finds that if he has flower strips in between the pea fields, there's like natural enemies of the aphids already there, and he gets much reduced aphid infestation. So of course, it's like anecdotal and one farm, but still we do find very good results with some pests and some diseases. For some farmers, it's quite a revolution, strip cropping, because they're so used to having big fields and efficient use of space. But I think if you do strip cropping, you can still do quite efficient use of space. If you go like 27 meters or 9 meters and you drive on, you just make loops. So it can be quite still an efficient system to work with. And yeah, farmers really like it. It looks a lot prettier, and it's also prettier for the farmer to walk in. So it's nice.